Well, hello world, welcome to my kitchen. It is Luann Pikett, and I am making lunch. I'm making lunch and dessert. So today, I think I'm going to start with my ravioli lasagna. So what I'm doing, this is really like the quickest, fastest, easiest way to make lasagna, believe it or not. So let me do, where you can see this, I assume you can see my pan down here. Can you see that pan? I don't think you can. No, it's too far away. Okay. How about now? Okay, there you go. I just don't want to get that in my cake. So let's move the cake over here. All right. I have this. Guess I can put my sauce here by the pan. That's what we'll do. Try not to make a mess. I'm trying to limit the mess. It's going to be a mess anyway. Okay, so here's my sauce. This is spaghetti sauce I made. Just regular jarred sauce and doctored up a little bit. So then what I'm going to do with this is you buy these raviolis. You can get beef or cheese. These are 4 cheese raviolis. This is Cilantano. I don't know how to say that. So what you're going to do, this is like the easiest way to make lasagna type thing because it's already got the filling. So you don't have to boil, you don't even have to cook this. You can put it in there frozen. I've actually thawed them in the refrigerator overnight. You put some sauce down. Then I'm going to put these. You're going to layer these in here. These are little square ones. They were round. Yes, they're square now. All right, fine. There we go. So I'm just going to layer these in here. So you don't have to thaw these. I do just so they're not quite as cold when they go in the oven. I'm going to lay these in here. And I'm going to do another. Then I'm going to, do another layer of sauce first. And I like to, this is 3 jars of sauce and a pound of hamburger. I like to really have a lot of sauce because it seems to absorb all the sauce and I don't like it dry at all. And I've actually left some of the meat real chunky though. Now you can do this without meat sauce if you want just marinara sauce. Okay, there's that. It just doesn't ever seem to have enough sauce to me. Alright, so let's add some of this. This is Italian shredded cheese, so you like the Italian blend. You can also just use mozzarella if you'd rather. So I'm going to put a little of that in there. Also going to put a little Parmesan. I love Parmesan. Let's put a lot of Parmesan. Then we're going to put some more these in here. Let's see, they used to make these round. I don't know how they got square. It's just so funny looking to me. Like, oh, they've changed them. Maybe it's because I don't ever notice one saying 3 cheese ravioli. They were just cheese. So maybe this is something new, or something new they got in the store. I'm going to add in another row here. So I have a few more. My brother and his family are in St. Augustine now, apparently. I know they were going on vacation. I'm walking the dog. They'll be back tomorrow. A little short trip they had. Okay, let's just put those in. Okay. Now we're going to add a whole lot more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this extra sauce. I'm going to take it. I'm going to get a spoon here. I'm going to take it and have some extra sauce just in case it still gets dry. But I want all the meat out of it. So let's make sure I get all the meat in here, or the majority of it anyway. I want to make sure we get all that in there. Again, you don't have to put meat in the sauce at all if you'd rather have, you can make this vegetarian with the cheese. They have meat lasagna too. I mean ravioli. I haven't tried those, I don't think. I don't remember trying them. Just always wishing I had more sauce in it because it absorbs so much of it. I thought, you know what? I'm just going to use 3 jars today. And so I did. Let's get all the meat out of here. So we got all the good stuff. Then we make sure we got that in there. Okay, I think I've got it all now. So I'm walking the dog. Okay, there we go. Then let's take my little cup. Some more sauce in here. This is going to be real super soupy. That's what I'm wanting though. You don't want it this soupy, then you don't have to do that. It's going to be messy to cart this around, but hopefully it'll be good. Now, it's all of those. Let's put the rest of the cheese. This is just 1 package of cheese. This is like 2 cups. No, this is 1.5 cups. But you can do, I wonder why it didn't seem like so much. I reduced it. So you can, let's get the other packages. This is lame. Not a lot of cheese. And you can do it how you want. Okay, here we go. Let's just use the other one. You know, if I used to, I didn't realize they were, it's because these were buy one, get one free though. That's why I got this one. Oh, you can shred your own is what I was saying. And people like to do that. It is good, but you know, it's extra work. I'm trying to be speedy. Speedy. Okay, let's try to push this to the edge. Then we're going to make our whipped cream frosting for our cake. I did put a layer of regular frosting on the cake too. Just a thin layer, just to give it a little bit of extra sweetness, a little bit of extra chocolate. But just a little. And that way the whipped cream, we'll still mostly have the whipped cream. Okay, then we're going to do the rest of this Parmesan cheese. Okay, then we're going to put that in the oven. And that's really only going to take about half an hour. All right, let me put this over here. I'm going to put that in some kind of container. All right, into the oven that's going to go. Yum, yum, yum. Set our timer for 30 minutes. Let's do 35. Okay, so then we're going to make our frosting. So here we're going to go to our bowl. And this is, I'm doing half the amount because I'm only doing one of these cake layers because the other one I'm freezing until later, and I don't want to freeze the whipped cream frosting. It might be okay, but I don't know. So we're doing 3/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. I have spilled this sauce everywhere here. Let me get it off of my little pot head. There we go. Kind of making a little bit of a mess. All right, so then I'm going to add half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of, what is it, powdered sugar? Let's see what it says to do. Beat all the ingredients. Okay, half a cup plus 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. All right, let me get that. Get my measuring thing here. Okay, so here is 1/4 cup. One more, it makes it half a cup. 2 tablespoons. So this doesn't have as much sugar as most icing does. If you want to reduce it, there you go. So we're going to have half of a 1/3 cup of cocoa. So what that is, oh, where did my vanilla go? It's gonna get, oh, it's over here. So let's do that first. 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. So then 1/3 of a cup is 16 teaspoons. So I need 8 teaspoons, which is 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of cocoa. There's 2 tablespoons. Plus 2 teaspoons. There's my 2 teaspoons. Alright, that's all that goes in there. So basically, this is chocolate whipped cream. I don't know if you've ever made chocolate whipped cream. I had not made it before. Oh my goodness. Even if you just want some chocolate whipped cream, this is so good. And I guess it must be the cocoa that makes it like extra thick and stand up so well. Okay. So let's pull this up and start that. So we get the dry ingredients mixed. Got to scrape this bowl. This isn't my regular beater. This is the whisk attachment, and that of course does not, oops, sorry about that, does not scrape the bowl. The other one does. Okay, here we go. Scrape it one more time, because it sure doesn't want to pick up what's on the edges, does it? One drawback of these mixers is they don't pick up what's on the edge at all. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's take this out. Oops, over here. Just taste it. That's yummy. Okay, so I'm going to get my cake. Now, because I have a very, very thin layer of regular frosting on here, just because it's chocolatier. And we're going to put that on. Spread that around. You can put just the whipped cream. It is really, really good. But that's probably, what, half the amount of regular icing. And this way it's not drier, but you don't have as much sugar on it. And I've not made it this way before by putting the whipped cream on top of the regular icing. So it's got like a darker chocolate, fudgier chocolate underneath it. So we're going to see how all that tastes. Very curious to what that's going to be like. Alright, that is now ready to go. Look at there. Dessert. Okay. Alright, now I'm going to do my makeup. What time is that? I'm doing really well, time-wise. Thank you for joining me. Have a very blessed day. And I'll see you in a few minutes to finish makeup. Oops, I don't know what that was. It was the wrong thing. Have a great day.